we're going to be entering the love that we are. So I'm looking forward to doing that with you. And so we're just going to take just a couple deep breaths together and relaxing into, there's not a perfect way to do this, right? You don't have to get it right, because you really, aren't going to mess it up. It's sort of letting yourself finally realize that you can relax. It's not about a perfect posture or a perfect way of being. It's coming to sit with yourself. It's not sitting in front of anything else. It's not sitting and hoping to be noticed or seen or felt by anything else. It's sitting with you, sitting with yourself. That you are that being that you've been wanting to spend time with, to be seen by, to feel. Being with you. And at first that can seem really scary. Because what if I don't like me? Relax. Because you're born of love. Then you're going to love you. As you enter the love that you are. So imagine, or even physically do, sit down. Sit with yourself. Meditate to you. Namaste to yourself. Get to know the being that you are. And so you can sit any way you want to, just relaxing. Knowing that you're safe with you, that you love you. The space within you, there's nothing for you to fear there. You will be absolutely loved. Because it is the seat of love. And it's been waiting to adore you. And we aren't told these things very often, so we must go in and feel them, because it's in there. And you don't have to wonder if it's true. You can experience it. So as you sit relaxed and breathing in, we enter our own body with awareness. How does that breath feel coming in? Breathing it out. The breath feeds your entire body because your entire body is alive. And where do you feel the most you, in you, as you go in like your own breath, entering your body? Where do you notice the greatest vibration of you? And go there. Rest there. And that's one way to do it. Another way is to think of someone or something, a pet, an animal, a memory that you just love. You can just feel love every time that you remember that or experience it. And it's a route to that feeling. And notice that feeling in your body, and where do you feel it? And go there. And even allow your breath as you breathe in, and notice it, and following that breath right into that feeling of love. That feeling that you're generating, recognize that you are generating that loving feeling. It's not coming from outside of you. It's coming from inside. That desire to love. And beyond a desire, that compelling to love. And beyond compelling, that being that is love, that is just radiating that. It doesn't seek through desire, it doesn't seek through being compelled, but all those beautiful feelings bring us here to love. And as we're sitting here in that and hearing that word, we recognize that love is a hard word to hear sometimes because it has been used so many different ways. So how do you mean it? How do I know if I feel that love? And that's just my mind kicking up some words and pulling me out of that space into this thought. So there I decide, you know what? I'm going to just go back to that feeling of love. And I'm going to recognize that it's not a word, because that was a great thought to come forward, right, to address. So I'm going to go with taking that label off and just noticing the beautiful, powerful vibration that it is. And maybe that vibration feels like a feeling, what you felt towards that memory or image or animal or person. So it feels like a vibration or a feeling, or maybe it's a color. Whatever it is, it's a signal to you. And as we learn to enter the love that we are, we're going to take different routes. And all of those routes are wonderful. Some may be the route of expressing kindness. It could be a memory. It could be thinking of yourself. Whatever way it is that brings you in to this space. It all leads to this. Even if it starts way out here and doesn't yet be fully formed, it's still going to lead you to that space. So embrace all the ways that you feel love. All the different versions of it, because it's all going to be rooted back to the same area. So whether it's a vibration or color or a feeling or a thought, it is resonating inside you, and join that. Just let your breath go to that space and enter that space. Get comfortable there. Just start to notice everything about it. How it feels in your body. Sort of peaceful. And we allow our experience of this space to take us beyond the words that we call it. Because words are distracting. But the space is restful and all-encompassing. I can recognize that I came to the seat of myself, to sit with myself, to meditate on myself, for you to sit with yourself, to meditate on yourself, that this space is you. And maybe we thought we would find inside another being or a body or something. You know, what were we really looking for? Every time I sat with myself, what was I looking for? What about you? Were you looking for a particular thing? Did you know it would be a space like this? Some part of you did. Because you were willing to sit with you long enough till you got there. And in this space, you can begin to be at ease with yourself. It's really okay. How much compassion you have for you here. How much love. And how unrestrained it is. As you think about loving yourself, you don't really have, oh, but it's, you got to do this. You're not even thinking that way in this space. Now you can recognize that a thought like that can come up, but it's not how you're really thinking. So you can just be aware that that thought came up. And just keep sitting in this space. Allowing it to completely fill you. And you can rest easy with all the things that you recognize you're going through. Because like in this space, you're aware of those things. But you can be at peace at the same time as you're aware of them. And isn't it amazing that somehow all along we knew love would feel this way? But it doesn't feel like the love that we've known, and that's okay. Because the love that we've known didn't know how much we could love us. Didn't know how easy and relaxed this space is. Didn't know how unconditionally loved it was. So we just sit here and enjoy it and notice that every breath can keep us in this space. And that we are a lot more than we could ever imagine. Like, for a moment, I wanted to say, oh, we're this space. But that was too limited. We are this awareness. And this awareness keeps expanding and stretching. Maybe the space does too. So we can always find new things about ourselves. And isn't it lovely to be here? Because it's not restrictive. It wants everybody in this space so we can be here together. And oh wait, we always were. We just recognized it. So that's why we can be at ease. Because whether we're perfect at this or not, we're in this space. We are this space. We are the love that we are. And the love that goes beyond the word love, because it's peaceful and kind, compassionate. And it also says no to things. It's not really judging of what you need to do or say. It's loving you the whole time. So as you think about your past when you said things like, oh man, in this space, it's okay. It's always okay. You were just taking doors to you, diving deeper. You can do it through anything that comes up, any emotion. Because love is not separate from you when you're angry. And love is not separate from you when you're sad. And love is not separate from you when you're joyous. Love is not separate from you. You are love. And we hold that space with each other right now. And it's a beautiful space to be in. To know that love is so much more than the word that we knew. That love holds every emotion. And love holds every emotion. Love, like a space, holds within it all emotions. And that same love frequency can hold every emotion compassionately, tenderly, but with strength and awareness and truth in such a way that even as it is held, it cannot lie. And it doesn't need to. It has nothing to be ashamed of or feel bad about. That's the kind of love that you are. And that's why you don't have to worry that you'll love you. Because this love wants to love you. You want to love you. You already do love you. That centering force inside you is beyond the word love. Love's too small a word for it. It's that vibration in you, that color, whatever doorway you take, whether it's a thought or a breath. Wherever you feel the most you. And as you go to sit and seek, remember you're showing up for you. You're taking that time to find you. Or to find out it was you. Either way, you'll find you. Now sense into this place with you. And I love sharing this space with you. To share this discovery. Share this confidence in the love that you are, that you've got you. And you don't have to stress, because as much as you want to find it, it is you. You'll find you. And you'll hold you. And then experience this world from a space that isn't afraid to love others and to love itself.